Top 10 Destinations in Thailand. Traveler's Choice Destinations, TripAdvisor 2018. Welcome to Thailand. Friendly and fun-loving, cultured and historic, Thailand radiates a golden hue, from its glittering temples and tropical beaches through to the ever-comforting Thai smile. Do you want to visit Thailand, but feel confused to choose the best destination to visit? This article will help you to know the best places in Thailand. Thailand is best known for its culture, street food, shopping places, and the coast. As a tropical country, has many beautiful beaches and rainforest. Talking about the culture, lots of temples, museums, and historical places are the popular places visited by tourists and backpackers. Here are the best places that you can choose during your vacation in Thailand.
1. Phuket. Remember that this is the largest Thai island, so you rarely feel surrounded by water. But that means there is space for everyone. Phuket offers such a rich variety of experiences: beach bumming, culture, diving, fabulous food, hedonistic or holistic pleasures, that visitors are spoiled for choice. Blue lagoons and salmon sunsets make for a dreamlike atmosphere, and indeed, a vacation here can feel a bit surreal. Water sports are the most popular activities, though once you've had enough sun there is still plenty to explore at the islands: aquariums, gardens, and Buddhist temples. Of course, the white sand beaches that ring the southern and western coasts are the principal draw, along with some of the finest hotels and spa. Each beach is different, from the upmarket resorts of Surin and Dao Bang Tao, to family-oriented Kata Beach, or the Sin City of Pratong, home of hangovers and go-go girls. But there's also the culturally rich East Coast capital Phuket town, as well as wildlife sanctuaries and national parks in the north. With so many options, you may just forget to leave.
Two. Koh Samui. Whether you're sun-seeking, dozing in a hammock, feasting on world-class cuisine, beach partying or discovering wellness in an exclusive spa, Koh Samui has it covered. Koh Samui was once a Thai fishing community, and that charming sensibility is still present today. The kiss of sun on tan skin, the deep azure of the sky and the gentle lapping of warm waves on satin sands are ideal ingredients for the perfect retreat. Koh Samui's beaches are a diverse bunch to boot. Roll up your beach towel and see what you can find. Make it Koh Tamsin Fisherman's Village for cocktails and serious chillaxing, Chaweng Beach for sunrise and people watching, lengthy Mae Nam Beach for peace, or napping under a coconut tree before giving into a west coast sunset across seas shimmering with bronze. There aren't many other places where you can bask in the camp of a cabaret show and the solemnity of a Buddhist temple. As far as the latter goes, Wat Plaliam is a magnificent vision of gilded red rooftops and a massive spindly-armed statue of Guan Yin.
Three. Bangkok.
Same, but different. This stylish t-shirt philosophy sums up Bangkok, a city where the familiar and the exotic collide like the flavors on a plate of pad thai. Golden palaces, flooding markets, majestic porcelain-lace spires. You've never seen a capital city quite like Bangkok. It's the contradictions that provide the City of Angels with its rich, multifaceted personality. Here, climate-controlled mega-malls sit side by side with 200-year-old village homes. Gold-spired temples share space with neon-lit strips of sleaze, slow-moving traffic is bypassed by long-tail boats plying the Royal River. Buddhist monks dressed in robes shop for the latest smartphones, and streets lined with food carts are overlooked by restaurants perched on top of skyscrapers. Visit Pratunam, or Siam Square for premium shopping, then unwind in the European Gardens style of Dusit. Thonburi is home to the awesome Watarun Temple, and over in Pranakan, you will find the Wat Pho Temple of the Reclining Buddha. Savor mango sticky rice at a food stall, before taking in the gilded splendor of the Grand Palace. And as Bangkok races towards the future, these contrasts will never stop supplying the city with its unique and ever-changing strain of Thainess.
4. Chiang Mai. The former seat of the Lanna Kingdom is a blissfully calm and laid-back place to relax and recharge your batteries. Yes, you'll be surrounded by other wide-eyed travelers, but that scarcely takes away from the fabulous food and leisurely wandering. You could spend your whole Chiang Mai vacation exploring the famous night bazaar. Participate in a vast array of activities on offer, or just stroll around the back streets, and discover a city that is still firmly Thai in its atmosphere and attitude. In the city center, the remains of ancient walls embrace over 30 temples. Limber travelers can climb 300 stairs to Wat Phrat Hat Doi Suthep, an ornate Buddhist temple in the hills. Once you have exhausted the art of the cheerful haggle, however, there's plenty more to explore. The National Museum and Botanic Garden are great places to soak up some local culture and to breathe in the delicate fragrance of Thai orchids.
Five. Krabi. When travelers talk dreamily about the amazing Andaman, they usually mean Krabi. With its trademark karst formations curving along the coast like a giant limestone fortress of adventure, or rising out of the islands and hanging over idyllic white sand beaches. Buddhist shrines still used by local monks are tucked into the chambers of the town's top attraction, Tiger Cave. The riverside pier links travelers with ferries and longboats to the best scuba diving, rock climbing and white sand beaches on the coast. Rock climbers will find their nirvana in Rii'S, while castaway wannabes should head to Koh Lanta, Koh Phi or any of the other 150-plus islands swimming off this 120 kilometers long shoreline.
Six. Pattaya. A visit to Pattaya is a wonderful way to explore the beaches along the Gulf of Thailand. Multicultural Pattaya boasts some excellent places to stay and eat. And the area is also a family-friendly resort coast. Relaxed and family-friendly Jom Teen Beach is a hot spot for water sports and seaside massages. For a relaxing stay in Pattaya, base yourself outside the central area. The giant Buddha of Wat Khao Phra Bat keeps watch over the city. And the wooden Wang Boran Sanctuary of Truth pays homage to Buddhist and Hindu art and architecture. Nevertheless, the city itself is no tropical paradise. Its reputation as a sex capital is totally deserved. At night, tons of bars and strip clubs attract an adults-only crowd.
Seven. Khao Lak. When people refer to Khao Lak, they're usually talking about a series of beaches hugging Phanga's west coastline, about 70 kilometers from Phuket. With easy day trips to the Similan and Surin Islands. Khao Sok and Khao Lak Lam Ru National Parks. Or even Phuket. The area makes a central base for exploring the northern Andaman. About 3 kilometers north, Hat Bang Niong is a quieter version of Sandy Bliss with skinnier beaches. Hat Pakarong and Hat Bang Sak, 12 kilometers to 13 kilometers north of Hat Khao Lak, are a sleepy, unbroken sandy stretch surrounded by thick mangroves and rubber tree plantations. You'll feel like you've really escaped it all there. It remains quieter than other coastal destinations, offering secluded beaches, tranquil nights and family-oriented activities. You want full moon parties and besotted nights? You're out of luck. But if you're looking for unparalleled scuba diving in the Similan Islands, you've hit the jackpot.
Eight. Hua Hin. A favorite getaway for Bangkok residents, Hua Hin is a pretty beachside town. Family-friendly and relaxed, it lacks the all-night partying and seedier aspects that make other nearby beach resorts a haven for unsavory characters. Hua Hin traces its aristocratic roots to 1911 when the railroad arrived from Bangkok and some in the royal family built vacation homes here. By the mid-1920s it was a full-fledged resort town for the Bangkok-based nobility with a golf course and a seaside hotel. Even Kings Rama VI and VII built summer palaces here. Remains a royal residence today and was the full-time home of King Rama IX for many of his later years. There's a lot of money swirling around Hua Hin, but it's still a good budget destination. Seafood is plentiful and cheap, there is convenient public transport, and it takes a lot less time and effort to get here from Bangkok than to the southern islands.
Nine. Koh Tao. Drifting serenely in the Gulf of Thailand, the palm-fringed island of Koh Tao takes its name from the abundant sea turtles that reside on its shores. The island is an important breeding ground for hawksbill and green turtles. The development of tourism has negatively impacted the health of these grounds, but a breeding program organized in 2004 by the Royal Thai Navy and KTDOC, a coalition of local scuba diving centers, has reintroduced hundreds of juvenile turtles to the island's ecosystem. White sand beaches sheltered by steep hills, some only accessible with four-wheel drive vehicles, and 300 days of sun per year invite long afternoons of lounging. The island is well known for scuba diving and snorkeling, as well as hiking, rock climbing, and bouldering. The most popular place for tourists is Rii'S on the west coast, which has a white sandy beach of 1.7 kilometers interrupted only by a few huge boulders and a scattering of medium-budget resorts and restaurants. Shilak Bangkok, to the south of the island, is becoming increasingly popular as an alternative for those wishing to escape the crowds. A great many granite boulders, both in the forests and on the beaches of Koh Tao, attract a growing number of climbers. Koh Tao is less developed than Koh Samui and Koh Phangan, but has become increasingly popular especially with the mid-20s backpacker crowd in search of relatively inexpensive scuba diving certification. For the past 2 years the demographics of the island has seen an age increase, with many of the visitors who first visited the island over 10 years ago, are now returning with their families.
10. Koh Lanta. Once the domain of sea gypsies, Koh Lanta has morphed from a luscious Thai backwater into a getaway for both Asian and European, especially Scandinavian. Visitors who come for the divine miles-long beaches and nearby dive spots of Hin Daeng, Hin Muang, and Koh Ha. Charming Koh Lanta remains more common real than its brash neighbor Koh Phi, although, whispered quietly, the backpacker party scene is growing. Flatter than surrounding islands and with reasonable roads that run 22 kilometers from north to south, Koh Lanta is easily toured on a motorbike, revealing a colorful crucible of cultures. Fried chicken stalls sit below slender minarets. Stilted villages of Chow Lair sea gypsies, also spelt Jiao Lei, cling to the island's east side, and small Thai Wat hide within tangles of curling mangroves.